Boy, oh boy, I'm so sick of these clowns, man. I'm so sick of these dudes. We got G. Bush back in the kitchen whipping up a pot of something over on UCSS and over on the barbershop. Listen, we got the fact that these people in the Cleveland, these Cleveland insiders and media people keep getting exposed is nasty work. We got Jason Lloyd, one of the leaders of the Anybody But Shedeur Sanders Mafia, and a bunch of other people talking about the Cleveland Browns, with their number 6 pick, need to take safety Caleb Downs out of Ohio State. Wait a minute. Y'all are trying to intentionally set Shedeur Sanders up for failure. I see it. All of a sudden, y'all don't want them to get no lineman in the first round. All of a sudden, y'all don't want them to get a wide receiver in the first round. All of a sudden, y'all go get a safety. It's obvious what you guys are doing. G. Bush calls it out, exposing these Jason Lloyds, Mary Kays of the world, all of these people, man. It's nasty work. We got to get right into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification and hype the video. Let's get right into things. Now, we all know the Cleveland Browns offense was piss poor, and with their number 6 pick, they need to either be taking Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, a wide receiver out of Arizona State, or an offensive tackle at number 6. And at 24, if they get a tackle at 6, you go get a receiver at 24. If you get a receiver at 6, you go get a tackle at 24. Whichever you don't do at 6, you do at 24. We got these people talking about go get a damn safety. What are you talking about? Let's go over to G. Bush, man. Yo, man, these dudes are crazy, man.
During the first part of the season, they'll have to identify where you need to be good at. They don't make the move to make those things happen. A la no receivers, a la no offensive line. And then the season starts. And then what happens is you start to see in real time as other people's teams blow you out or you can't compete. You then fall back into a situation where during the middle of the season, we said, can we even get over 13 points? And if it wasn't for Shedeur Sanders coming in the football game, we wouldn't be getting no points after that. Joe Flacco, no points. Dylan Gabriel, no points. And even when Shedeur Sanders got in the football game, points was at a premium because we didn't have weapons and we did not have offensive linemen that could do anything. We complain. Then we say, well, we need a quarterback to elevate. We need a quarterback to be the shining armor. We need him to come in and wipe all our tears away and make everybody good. That's what we want. Mm-hmm. And then we get to a point where we understand we're not very good.
Yeah, that's what happens. Now let's go over here where we had Jason Lloyd trying to convince G. Bush that they should be looking to take a safety in the first round at the number 6 pick. Caleb Downs can ball. This ain't no diss to Caleb Downs, flat out stud. Cleveland Browns taking Caleb Downs with the number 6. Come on, guys.
Team that needs a piece that's a piece away, I think he can just plug and play, and he's going to be a monster. The problem is, Tyvis pointed out the redundancy. They did play Grant Delpit, and a lot of people say that Caleb Downs has tremendously more upside than what Grant Delpit even has. But the problem is, I can't draft him at number 6 and then have him playing in the parking lot the way they did with Peppers. I remember we drafted Peppers in the first round, and we in a position right now. Andrew Berry just talked about it. He said it when they was talking to Nathan Kinziguro. He said, in 2020, when we got here, our whole focus was to put guys around Baker Mayfield and get this offense together. The defense was lacking. Anybody had eyes knew that our defense was trash, and it was paper mache back there. He said, I think we are in a position now where everybody knows what we need. Everybody understands that the offensive side is the priority. I would love to take Caleb Downs. There's a great defense, Bailey. I would like to take Ruben Bain. I love all those guys. Arvell Reese is great.
Go Bucks.
But I cannot take a defensive player over Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson. I just can't do it. If you're in a position to take a premium guy that's going to make your offense jump, and just put him in, you're better. Just start him, he's better. I can't. I can't look at a defensive player that early. Now, if you want to convince me later in the draft, like if you really want to convince me about the second pick, but I still need linemen too. I just can't go in with the deficiencies, Jason, and take, even though he's a tremendous player, I can't justify it.
Exactly. You got too many needs. You need a whole new wide receiver, and we still got Jerry Jeudy masquerading, pretending to be a number 1 wide receiver. We don't have a damn starting offensive lineman on the roster. Bruh, we don't got time to be taking those. You don't have time to be taking a safety with the number 6 pick when the defense is already good. We don't have time for that.
Ultimately, it really comes down to free agency.
William
Run.
They filled a need. They got the number 1 running back on the board in that draft. Who would you rather have today as a Cleveland Brown, William Green or Ed Reed?
Eduardo.
It's not even close. It ain't even close.
Reed.
So that's why, like, this team needs talent, period. Yes, ideally on the offensive side of the ball, of course. I was screaming that last year. You have to take offense. So for Andrew Berry to sit down now and say, everybody knows where our focus is, it should have been the focus last year too.
I mean,
you had a horrendous offense last year. What did I say all year? What did they do? They had a horrible offense last year, and they spent their top 2 picks on defensive players. So why can't they do, what's to say they're not going to do it again?
That's the suicide.
If it is a generational player,
Well, he did. He wasn't on record.
If you think,
Last year he wasn't on record saying.
All right. Well, he also sang the praises of Travis Hunter as being a generational player, and then they traded out of it.
He did say
and they
that.
said they're going to carry 4 quarterbacks until he did. Like, you can't pay attention to anything he said. But if you think Caleb Downs is a generational player, how do you pass on him?
And this is the problem. The second Andrew Berry takes a Caleb Downs or some defensive player with the number 6 pick and the offense looks piss poor, all of y'all are going to be saying, why did he take a defensive player? Fire him. He not even getting nobody on up. It's suicide, just like G. Bush said. Bro, this dude, Jason Lloyd, whole intent behind wanting Caleb Downs is because he doesn't want any linemen for Shedeur Sanders. He doesn't want any wide receivers for Shedeur Sanders because he wants Shedeur Sanders to fail. That is the truth of the matter. Point blank and period.
Regardless of what else you have. Because that's how you wind up. That's how you wind up with William Green instead of Ed Reed.
You remember the conversation you just asked me about when we look at the nickel position, because it's a very important position.
Mm-hmm.
You just asked me, who would you
put? Yeah. So and
here's why.
You can put him, Ronnie, and Grant. That's not bad.
This is suicide. Here's the reason why. If you look at what the Cleveland Browns have defensively, they're pretty good now. You draft Caleb Downs, say they even get better. How many points a game they give up? What?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Where were they in points giving up?
18, 20, 14?
Yeah, they were middle of the
Falcons?
pack in points allowed. We'll pull it up real quick. But
So-
they were 14th exactly.
So you know, let's look at that 14. Say they drop that down, they in the top 5. They didn't get Caleb Downs, they in the top 5. Right? Mason Graham looking good. Carson Schwarzenegger still nice. Everything good.
Tell me JOK came back.
Bring him on back. If we gonna get Dungeons and Dragons, 85 Bears. Let's go ahead and bring everybody back. Everybody let the party keep cooking. The problem you got is
Can't score no points.
when them points don't get to scoring, they gonna turn around and look at Andrew Berry and say, "Hold on, Andrew, you said that Kevin Stefanski was the problem. Remember? You didn't get Kevin Stefanski no weapons and he got fired. You said that you had a defense that was ready to go. Your defense is better, but the problem is you ain't been able to score no points in about 4 years now. Let's look at your receivers. You drafted Anthony Schwartz and David Bell and Cedric Tillman. What do you got to show for
Still
it?
got another one at 24.
And your line game is terrible. If he drafts Caleb Downs and they don't make the playoffs, not only if they don't make the playoffs, if they don't make the playoffs and the offense don't look good, he's already signing his note right then. Because they're going to tell you Jimmy said it wasn't good enough to have 5 wins. He also said they should get more out of the offense. You also brought in Todd Monken, who was an offensive coach, just to go Mason Graham, Caleb Downs.
So let me ask you this.
Rap.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah, that spells getting fired. But there are a lot of people who are rooting for Andrew Berry to not get any offensive linemen, not get any wide receivers because they want to see Shedeur Sanders fail. Jason Lloyd is one of them. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let's keep the vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.